Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakwadash. Yahweh, being the one and only true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one and only true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I learned this truth from, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, push forth this word of truth and sincerity. I am Ira Zakah from the tribe of Gad, coming through the spirit, and pretty much, man, this lecture is going to be titled as Rejoice Temptation. Alright, so for you brothers out there that's going through things, as well as myself, we're going through things in this hellhole, you know, you want to rejoice in temptation, man. Rejoice temptation, you know, because guess what? You know, at the end of the day, it's hell here, but Lord willing, if we the elect, we're going to be saved. We're going to get out of this place. Rejoice temptation. Don't let it beat you down. Don't let it, you know, have you fall out of truth. Don't let it bug you out. All right, you got to be able to withstand it. All right, and to get through temptation, you got to have faith. All right, you got to stay prayed up. You got to be praying, man. These are the things that the elders tell us all the time. You got to be praying. You got to be staying embedded in this truth. All right, that's what's going to get you through it, you know. But if you're not in this truth and you're not prepping your spirit up, you're not going to be able to handle temptation, man. You're going to bug yourself out or do something that you shouldn't have been doing, and then you find yourself in prison or somewhere losing your mind, man. You know, taking a drug and bug yourself out. When the scriptures help you get through it. The scriptures instruct us on how to deal with temptation and how to be. You know, the Bible has instructions on every single thing on how we are to dwell amongst this earth, man, as Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians. So, you know, the first scripture I'm going to get into, this is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man." All right. "But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able." Right. So the Lord is never going to give you something that you're not going to be able to handle as an Israelite. The Lord is going to give you as much as what you can handle. So He's never going to give you too much, but He's going to try you. The Lord's going to give you something as much as see what you're going to do. You know, see how far He can push you. But the Lord's never going to give you something super hard for you that you're not going to be able to handle. You know, that's why the brothers always say, you know, you got to be in the spirit, you got to walk in the spirit. And, you know, temptation is basically, it's us being tried on our faith. All right. And, you know, the Lord uses Satan to fuck with us in this hellhole that we're in. You know, us as being Israelites in the flesh, we deal with a lot of things of temptation, man. It can be spiritual. It can be on a fleshly level. It's mainly a spiritual thing. All right. The Lord used Satan to fuck with us in the spirit. You know, He fuck with our heads, fuck with our minds. You know, our minds go through all these different thoughts. You know, we're dealing with relationship issues. We're fucking dealing with this hellhole of a job. We're dealing with all this shit in Esau's rulership. We're dealing with Esau. We're dealing with a whole lot of shit, man. And, you know, a lot of that is the Lord trying us on our faith. And, you know, how we know that? When we read the book of Job. You know, the Lord put a lot of temptation on Job, man. The Lord allowed Satan to fuck with Job on a high level. You know, and Job was going through a lot of temptation. He was going through it with his woman. You know, he was going through it with his guy, his brothers talking against him. You know, his friends talking against him. You know, his brothers talking against him. You know, saying, "What bad thing have you done to deserve all this?" You know, he was plagued with boils from the crown of his head to his foot. You know, Job lost a lot of things. He lost his children. His children was killed. Cattle was taken from him. He went through a lot. He lost his wealth and all that. But he wound up getting double at the end. So that's showing you right there the temptation that we're going to go through. We're going to go through things like that. You know, so the main thing is us as being Israelites, we got to have a faith. You know, we got to pray to the Lord, man. You got to watch and pray, man. You know, that's what's going to get you through temptation. Otherwise than that, if you're not in the scriptures and you're not embedding, building up your spirit, you know, or talking to brothers, you know, that's why, you know, it's good to always link up with brothers as well in this truth. Don't try to take everything on your own, man. We have brethren, you know, you have the brothers, you know, to talk to, you know, if you're going through something, you know, they can, you know, through the spirit, you know, the Lord put the spirit on those brothers to keep you motivated, you know, to keep you going, because that's the whole thing of fellowshipping with brothers. You know, you got to be fellowshipping as well, man. Don't be thinking you can just handle all this on your own. No, it don't work like that, man. It's the same thing. If you was moving and you was moving the refrigerator, you're not going to try to push the refrigerator and move the refrigerator by yourself. You're going to need assistance. You know, if you got a 65-inch TV, you try to move it up the steps, you're not going to be able to just carry the whole fucking big-ass TV that big, carry that shit up there by yourself. No, you're going to need assistance. You're going to have brothers, you're going to have a brother, a friend, a relative, you know, to keep you pushing, to push you, help you take that TV up them steps, or take that refrigerator up them steps, or that couch up that step. You ain't going to be able to carry a whole couch by yourself. You know, so, you know, you're going to have brothers to help lift you up, to keep you going. You know, and that's the whole thing about having a brotherhood, man. You know, being there for one another, being there for the Akim, you know. That's one thing that Great Millstone always taught us, you know. That's why the scripture says, love thy neighbor as thyself. You know, you got to love your brother as yourself. If he's going through something, you know, we supposed to be there to support that brother, keep that brother moving, you know. Help that brother motivate him, quote him some scriptures, you know. Help him deal with it. You know, help him lift him, keep him motivated, keep him in the spirit. You know, you can't handle nothing on your own. Don't be a dude to think you can handle things on your own. It don't work like that, man. All right, everything is in decency and in order. If you're going through something, man, and, you know, you need someone to talk to, you always have the Akim, you know, to talk to, you know, to keep you motivated, man. That's why it's good to fellowship, you know, with the brothers that's in the same doctrine as you, which is a Great Millstone. You know, I fellowship with a lot of brothers at Great Millstone. You know, those are my brothers there, man. The elders, the brothers on down. You know, it's GMS all day, you know. That's who I learn from. You know, those are the brothers I ask questions to. You know, and Lord willing, you know, through the Spirit, the Lord can give me the edification on how to be able to handle dealing with temptation. You know, it can even be in a relationship issue. You know, brothers do videos on that all the time. You know. So like this is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Right. The Lord is never going to give you something that you're not going to be able to handle. The Lord is just going to give you something just enough to see how hard, you know, not to push you too far, but just give you enough. All right. And that goes into faith there. The Lord is testing you on your faith, man. You know, whether it's a relationship with your Eve, you know, whether it's a plantation at work, you know, whether it's an incident or anything, you should be able to go to the scriptures, man. Read the scriptures, meditate, pray, you know. That's what you got to do, man, you know. The Lord's never going to give you something that you ain't going to be able to handle, you know. So, you know, all that is temptation. Is the Lord is trying you and testing you on your faith, you know. Temptation is you basically being tried in your faith, man. You know, the Lord is trying you in your faith. And this is got a precept. This is Matthew 26. This is Matthew 26 and verse 41. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Right. See, watch ye and pray that ye don't enter into temptation, man. You can't fall into that temptation. All right. You got to be able to deal with it. That's why the brothers say walk in the spirit. You got to be spiritually minded. You got to use wisdom when you're dealing with this, man. When you're going through temptation, man, you got to be spiritually minded. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. You got to be when you go through temptation, you got to be spiritually minded. You can't be, the flesh is weak, man. All right. A lot of brothers, not brothers, I'll say a lot of Jakes in society has been raised by their mothers and not their fathers. So how men have been brought up is to be feminine. But, you know, if you had a father in the house, like in the ancient days, in the ancient world, we had fathers in the house. You know, everything was in decency and in order. So a lot of the men, Israelite men in the ancient world were rugged. You know, they were able to deal with situations. Nowadays, in this rulership of us under Esau's rulership, a lot of the Jake men are feminine and they don't know how to deal with temptation. They go get a gun, they go and fight, they go and do all this wicked shit. And the Lord puts the judgment on them, man, and take their ass out. You know, that's the whole thing of temptation. It deals with faith, man. And you as an Israelite man, you cannot be feminine, man. You gotta be rugged, man. Don't be emotional, being feminine as a woman, having that woman spirit, man. That's not gonna help you, man. It's just gonna cause you to be fucking destroyed at the end of the day. All right, that's why the brothers always say, leave your emotions at the door. You gotta leave your emotions at the door, man. All right, you gotta be humble, sincere in this thing, and you gotta be pushing, man. And you gotta be using wisdom, sound wisdom when you're in this truth, man. You know, don't be fucking being emotional, being carnal. That's why you gotta walk in the spirit, live in the spirit, walk in the spirit. It's in the scriptures, man. You know, don't be being fucking weak, you know, because if you're in the flesh, you weak, man. You have a weak spirit. If you carnal, man, you don't have a strong spirit. You have a weak spirit, and you gotta ask the Lord to strengthen you in that area, you know. And I got a precept. This is James 1:12. Salakia. This is James 1:12. Salakia. This is this is James. Salakia. James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, wherefore, Salakia. James, James 1 and 12, Salakia. I thought reading the wrong one. This is James 1, I was reading the wrong one. James 1 and 12, I was reading 1 and 21, Salakia. James chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Alright, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Alright, it says, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Because if you love the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, what you're gonna do is what the Lord commanded you to do as an Israelite. All right, you're gonna be humble, sincere. You're gonna be in order, man. All right, and you're gonna be spiritually minded. All right, so you know, blessed is the man that endure temptation. So you gotta endure temptation, man. You know, because the Lord sends Satan, the angelic Satan, all right, to fuck with us in our minds, to fuck with us in the spirit. So you got to be able to endure temptation. How you going to do that? That's why you got to be strong in the spirit. You got to be fasting. You got to be praying, you know, meditating, you know, seeking the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, man. If those things ain't working for you, because some brothers ain't strong enough like that on that level, you know, their spirit ain't that strong, you need to go to more Akim, you know, go to brothers and ask brothers questions, you know, talk to brothers, you know, tell them, you know, the situation and, you know, fellowship, you know, to keep you going, man, you know, because you can't handle a situation on your own. This is why the brothers and the elders say all the time, you can't be a loner in this truth, man. You can't, man. You dealing with all types of demons, etc., man. It will bug you out. You a loner in the truth. You know, you got a fellowship, you know. This is James 4 and 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh. It says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Resist the devil, because again, the Lord allows Satan to fuck with Job, man. So it's the same thing with us. The Lord allows Satan to fuck with us in the spirit, to test us on our faith. That's the same thing what the Lord did to Job. The Lord tested Job, all right? The Lord allowed Satan to fuck with Job to test him, all right? And Job stayed faithful unto the Lord, man. He stayed faithful unto Yahweh Shemashai. He lost his children. He was smitten with boils. You know, people was mocking him. His woman was telling him to give up on him. That's all temptation. That's all if you read the book of Job, that's all temptation. But what Job still endured through that temptation. So it's the same thing for us. We have to endure through temptation, man. We gotta endure through it, man. You know? And if you don't have a strong spirit, then you need to fellowship with brothers. You need to pray to Yahweh Shemashai, meditate to the Lord willing, and fellowship with brothers, man. You know? Because they can help lift you as well, man. You know, you can't take on everything on your own, man. You know, just like if you just speaking for verbatim, if you at the gym and you working out and your max is 225, you're not going to go and hit 230 on your own, you know, and just go and hit 230 pounds benching it on your own. You're going to have a spotter. You're going to have a supporter there to help you lift that weight up. You're not going to just go and bench 230 pounds, you know, just by yourself to lift the fucking weight. No, that shit gonna come down, crush your fucking chest, or you gonna be struggling, screaming help. So, you know, the same way I'm using that example is the same thing you gotta be in the spirit. You can't handle all that weight on your own, man. Alright? You gotta have brothers there. You gotta have Akim there to help you lift you up, man. To keep you pushing. You know? That's the whole thing of brotherhood. If you know, you don't know how to be able to, if you're not on that level, you know, what I mean on a level is praying to the Lord, asking the Lord, you know, on that level, because you got guys that brothers that's new in this truth that don't know how to deal with temptation. You know, they don't know how to deal with temptation, man. You know, so that's what I'm basically talking about. You got guys that don't know how to deal with temptation. They don't know to pray to the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, read scriptures or nothing like that. So if you're a new brother in this truth, you need to ask brothers on the video, on the comment board, questions. You know, ask them to do a lesson to help you. Give you that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And this is why you got to go through the Lord's prophets so you can get this understanding, because the Lord speaks through His men. So you're not going to be able to handle temptation if you don't understand how to deal with it. All right, because you can't handle this on your own if you don't know how to deal with temptation, man. You know, that shit will bug you out. You'll be in prison somewhere, man, or you losing your fucking wits. You know, and this is I read Ephesians 4:7 again. This is Ephesians chapter 4 verse 7. It says, "Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you." Right, you know, you gotta stay focused in Yahweh Shemashai, man. Praying to the Lord, man. You know, doing the will of Yahweh Shemashai, staying embedded in His truth, washing your spirit, repenting daily. This is a 24-hour thing. It says it 2 days off like the plantation, and then you come back. No, this is a 24-hour thing. You gotta be in this thing 24/7. Our elders tell us all the time, you gotta be in this truth 24/7, man. You know. You can't be in this thing taking 2 days off and shit, man. Alright? This is Ephesians 6:1. I'm gonna get that out. This is Salakia. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and Salakia. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 1. Salakia. Number 2. I'm tripping. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, at verse 11, it's like it. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11. Why I keep saying that? It says, "Put off the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." Right, put on the armor of the Most High. How you going to do that? It's truth, man. This word, man. It's going to keep you going, man. It's going to keep you motivated, man. Alright, this word, man. Listening and studying thyself approved, man. Alright, that's what's going to help you. It says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil," man. And the devil is Esau, his wicked kingdom. You're dealing with these, you know, you got a woman, a worldly woman, you know. You're dealing with all this madness in this fucking kingdom of Esau, man. You know. So you got to put on that armor. How you going to do that? This word, man. This word, this truth, this gospel. Alright. This wisdom, knowledge, understanding, these scriptures is that armor, man. The Lord's going to protect us. Alright, that's why the scriptures say, "He that believeth on me," as the scriptures have said, "his belly shall flow rivers of living water," which goes to John chapter 7 verse 38. Alright, so we got to put on the armor, man. How can we cleanse our way? Psalms 119 and 9, "By taking heed thereto according to thy word." Ephesians 5 and 26, "Washing of waters by the word," man. Matthew 3 and 11. Alright, "He shall baptize you with the Holy Ghost and fire." That's that armor, though, with the scriptures, man. This word, this truth. You know, that's what's going to help you get through society. Alright? You know, that's how you're going to find peace. Alright? You're not going to find peace in Esau's rulership. You're going to find peace in this word, man. In this truth. In this truth. You know? So, you know, hey, man, you know, I'm in it there with that. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Till the next time, I say, Shalom.